What's up? So I'm subscribed to this guy who does videos on like men's rights and feminism and whatnot. He's also a raging conservative Christian, but the only reason I watch his videos is because I enjoy watching feminists get their shit wrecked. It's always been a hobby of mine. But today he made an offhanded comment about the liberal indoctrination. You know, the universities are all about, and the professors are all for liberal indoctrination. And I said, you know, this is fucking ridiculous, okay? I mean, you could make that argument to me if you're talking about a place like University of California, Berkeley, University of Colorado at Boulder, or some really hardcore liberal arts college. You might be able to make that argument to me. Though, then again, most of the people who would go to a liberal arts college like University of California, Berkeley, or University of Colorado at Boulder are probably already liberal to begin with, but that's neither here nor there. And someone responded to me, not the person who made the video, but some other gentleman, about how the Washington Post had a survey that showed that 75% of college professors were, quote, raging liberals. Now, I found the Washington Post article in question, and it was not 75%, it was 72%. And of course, they were not called raging liberals. That, you know, was made up. But here's the thing, and it seems, first of all, the whole thing seems retarded, because basically what conservatives are doing by saying this is they're telling conservatives to not go to the universities, not go to college, don't get educated, don't get your children educated. Why is that a good move? Well, it is a good move for the conservatives, because what the leaders of the conservative movement understand something. And they understand that the less educated the electorate, the more likely they are to vote conservative. Because the reason that the majority of professors are liberal is not because they've been, quote, indoctrinated. It is because better education leads to more liberal values. The better educated you are, the more ways you're able to see issues in society, and social issues, and government issues, and foreign policy issues. That's why the better educated people tend to be liberal, because conservatism tends to draw its strength from things such as, racism, bigotry, nationalism, and things of that nature. And the more educated you are, the less likely you are to be racist or bigoted or nationalist. So that's why conservatives are trying to tell people not to go to universities. But a lot of people really believe that these universities are, quote, liberal indoctrinators. If anyone actually believes that, I would seriously suggest that you take Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh's dicks out of your mouth and fucking rethink your position on this issue. I've been to college. I've had professors. I would only describe one of the professors that I have had as being, quote, a raging liberal. The only reason I would do that is because he was the only professor I had stupid enough to talk about his own fucking opinions. He was just an asshole. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. But what is a statement like the liberal indoctrinators in the university tell you about the conservative movement? There's a lot to be learned from a statement like that. It shows that they are afraid of knowledge. They are afraid of education. Okay? Why? Because it damages their position. All right? So remember that whenever you hear someone talking about the liberal universities, the liberal colleges. What they're doing is they're creating propaganda to suppress education. I don't know. This shit kind of pissed me off. I'll talk to you folks later.